What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a Premier League prediction. So this is my prediction, as you can see, for the Premier League. I'm going to talk you through it, and let's start at the bottom. So at the bottom, number 20, Crystal Palace. Now I know many of you might be thinking, oh, they've had an okay start to the season. I know it hasn't been great, but they're not at the bottom like I think it's Sunderland at the moment. But I remember them playing well against Tottenham on the first day. They played very well that game. They've also played well in other games, but just can't get the results, guys. I have a feeling that they will come last due to them not being able to get the results. And I have also another feeling that Ian Holloway will be sacked halfway through the season. That will not help. Now on to Sunderland. They've had obviously a poor start to the season. Di Canio's gone. Who are they going to get in? It looks like they're going to get Gus Poyet from Brighton. He used to be Brighton manager, but yep. They've had a poor start. They don't look very good. All their players seem to be doing a QPR where they buy loads of players and they can't seem to play together. Anyway, number 18, Hull. Hull had a great start to the season, guys. I just don't think they can keep it up. Obviously, watching them against Chelsea on the first day of the season, I thought they were absolutely awful. I thought they were poor. They defended second half. They defended really well, but I just think they were poor altogether. 17, Cardiff. Cardiff played very well at the moment. Remember them beating Man City 3-2, Jermaine Beckford, and I think they will be safe, but I do think they'll be quite close, and there might be a last day trying to survive. Also the same with Newcastle. I have a feeling Alan Pardew will be sacked due to the poor run of results recently, which is also leading to them slipping down the table. And actually, guys, I could see them being relegated, but I thought that maybe they would survive because they are Newcastle and such a big club. Anyway, on to 15 is Stoke. And I think Stoke will have a solid season like they always do. I think the other teams will push them quite far down. I think they'll definitely survive. And there's no doubt about them surviving. Just depends how far they can get up the table. 14, Fulham. Fulham have signed some good players. They have a good squad at the moment. Just don't seem to be getting the results that they'd like to get. With Berbatov and Bent up front, I went to the Chelsea game on Saturday, and Bent had that 1-on-1. I thought he was going to score. All the Chelsea fans thought he was going to score, but he didn't. And that's what they need, guys. They need a finisher up front. I know they got Berbatov, but I don't think he's good enough by himself to take Fulham to the top. Anyway, on to Norwich. So I've put Norwich 13th because I believe they're a good, solid team. I think they know what they're doing in the Premier League, as they've been here for 2 consecutive seasons now, which I must say is probably quite good for them, and they must be happy with that. I believe they will survive for definite, and it depends how far, like I said, for Stoke, it depends how far they can get up the table. They've got a great manager, a great squad, and hopefully they can push to get those Europa League spots, but obviously I don't think that's going to happen. Give them a couple more seasons before that happens. Anyway, on to 12, West Ham. West Ham got a great squad, great set of players, great chemistry. They all know what they're doing. With the likes of Andy Carroll, when he comes back from injury, he'll just be a tank for them. They'll be a great team, guys. Also with the likes of Nolan, guys, placing those balls in for him, I think he'll just be. I just think he'll get so many knockdowns. Nolan, bang, bottom corner, which will probably push them high up the table. They're definitely safe. I can't see them going down this year, and I'm sure no one else can as well. Such a good team, and there'll be a loss to the Premier League if they do go down. West Brom, good team, good squad, good manager. Did very well last season. Unlucky to not get Lukaku again. Everton have nicked him. If they did have him, I would put them at least 9th. He's a great player for West Brom, when he was last year, and he would have improved them by about 3 places, I would have said. So he's a big miss for them, but they've still got a great squad and a great set of players to do the job. Definitely safe, just a mid-table side, depends how far they can get up again. On to Southampton. Now, Southampton under Pochettino. They look good. They look like a good side. They look better than mid-table. They look like they can push up for Europa, which I think they might be doing. Great squad, Osvaldo, Lambert up front, great team, great players, great chemistry, and they're definitely safe, guys. Whatever you guys think, they're safe. Honestly, as I said for all of them, let's just see how far they can get up the table. I think they're gonna have a great season this year, guys. Anyway, on to Aston Villa, Paul Lambert's side, Benteke's side. And I think they've done great, guys. Keep Benteke over the transfer window. What a player. What a player. If Chelsea got him, I'd be happy. I'd be like, yep, chuck Torres, chuck Eto'o, chuck Bar out. Let's just get Benteke. I mean, what a tank. What a tank. He pretty much tore Liverpool apart last season. It was 3-1 to Villa, and he's pretty much just won it. They won the game for them. On to Swansea City, and Swansea City have played great football this last season, winning them the League Cup against Bradford, and they also beat Chelsea in the semi-finals, which was great for them. Obviously, they probably did better to beat them than Bradford, obviously, but played great last season. That'll give them lots of confidence for this season. Obviously, they've started poorly, but I think that is due to hard fixtures so far, and I think Michael Laudrup, if he does good another 2 seasons in a row, something like that, he could even push for a bigger team to go and manage, because he was a great player, guys, and I think he'll also be a great manager. On to Everton now. Roberto Martinez, first season for Everton. I think, honestly, guys, they've started really poorly. They don't look as good as they did last year with David Moyes. But they have got Lukaku, guys. Lukaku, what a player for Everton he will be. I don't know if you saw his goal when he got concussed, but what a lad, guys. Got concussed but still scores. What a legend. Anyway, I've pushed them down a bit because I don't think they're going to do that well this season. But I still think they're going to get Europa League, something like that. Just, it's going to be difficult for them because, obviously, due to Roberto Martinez's first season, I think they've started really poorly, like I said. The only good result is against Chelsea, and I can't believe they actually won that. But anyway, on to Man United now. Obviously 6, some of you might be thinking that is so harsh. But guys, I've just been looking at them, obviously against that Man City 4-1 loss. I just don't think they're good enough this season. I did have a bit of thought between Man United, Liverpool and Spurs. I didn't know who to put fourth. I have a good feeling Liverpool could get fourth this year, but I also think Spurs might be too strong. But with the likes of Coutinho and stuff like that, Liverpool do stand a chance. But back to United, they've bought players like Fellaini, stuff like that. I just don't think he's a Man United player, guys. He's great for Everton, but not a Man United player. I hope you guys agree with me. Anyway, David Moyes, first season, I don't think he's a Man United manager either. I just can't see United doing well without Fergie. On to number 5, Liverpool. Liverpool have started excellent this season, except for their loss to, I can't remember now, but they lost at the weekend, which was not a good result for them and put them lower in the table because they would have been first. But they've had a good start. They've obviously got Suarez back after his long-term injury for biting Ivanovic. What a cannibal. Anyway, he's back. He'll be a great aspect for them, but Coutinho is out for a couple of weeks, which will be bad for them, but I still think they're going to have a solid season. Push for Champions League. They might just be nipped by Spurs, but I definitely think they'll be challenging. Anyway, up to 4th, Spurs. It's been a long time since they've been 4th. They'll be happy with 4th. I think they'll definitely be happy with 4th. And I think they do stand a very big chance of getting in the top 4, as they have played really well the start of this season. Haven't lost a game yet. Doing really good. Obviously, they've still got to play Chelsea at the weekend. I think that'll be a really, really tough game and a good game to watch. Unfortunately, I don't have BT Sport. I have Sky, which is really annoying, so I can't watch that. With the likes of their new signings, Soldado, Lamela, players like that, I just think they're too strong for people like Liverpool or Everton. Obviously, they're not as strong as United. I'm just saying that I don't think this is going to work for them this season. I just have that feeling in my stomach. Anyway, on to 3. Arsenal, great start to the season, obviously, except that loss to Aston Villa where they got completely demolished. Good players. The only thing I think they need is another striker. Giroud seems to be doing the business at the moment, but he relies on other people to do the job for him instead of him actually creating chances. So I think they need someone that can create chances by himself, someone a bit like Aguero, Rooney, Van Persie, someone a bit like that. So maybe even if they bought let me think. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but maybe if they bought someone like Demba Ba, Lukaku, who can create chances by themselves, they'll be a great aspect for Arsenal. Up to 2nd, and this was a very hard decision for me as being a Chelsea fan. It was between Man City or Chelsea. I did think Chelsea obviously were going to win. Jose Mourinho's come back, but I have to judge it on our poor start to the season, guys, and Mata's uninvolvement. I'm completely mystified when Mata and Torres are not playing. I think Eto's complete rubbish. I think Schürrle's complete rubbish, and I'm not sure why we're playing. I'm not sure why we don't play Essien either, but there we go, guys. I think Mourinho at the moment is trying to find the strongest team, but I don't think he's going to play Mata, Essien, or Torres in the future, which is annoying me a bit, as I think they're some of our best players. But it was a close call. I think it'll be a good title race, and hopefully it'll be entertaining for all of us. Anyway, gone to Man City for first, and after their 4-1 win against United, where they absolutely demolished United. What a team. I think they are going to win. I think they're too strong up front. Aguero, players like that, Negredo, Jovetic. They're just... And of course, Dzeko, who's a great player. I just think they're going to be too much for Chelsea to deal with this season. I think if we beat them at home, that we might be able to get a chance of winning title, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I definitely think they'll get top 4, Man City, easily, and they'll do well in the Champions League. My honest opinion is they will win the league this season. Their defence also looks very strong, and they're just overall their team, their manager Pellegrini. Obviously, they had that early scare against Cardiff where they lost, but I think every team has to lose from time to time, like Chelsea did against Everton. So they are not doing that badly this season, obviously, after beating United. They're doing well, they're on a good run, and I think they will progress to become the Premier League champions once again. So, if you have enjoyed this video and also want to make your own predictions, please comment in the videos or in the video. Please comment on the video, yeah. And then also, please like and subscribe, guys. It means a lot. And if you disagree with any predictions, also put that in the comments. Beware to check out other videos, and I'll speak to you soon in the next Premier League fixture prediction or Champions League prediction. Not sure what comes next. Actually, it's Premier League prediction, fixture prediction. Anyway, I'm losing my tongue. So, see you guys.